And I was going to give him a break. I was going to go, oh, he trolled me with his 444 thing. Pretty creative, good marketing strategy. But then I watched some of his shit, and he's just saying stuff. He's everything that's wrong with people on social media. He's saying shit that he would never say to my fucking face, ever. Oof. And just shitting on the show, making fun of the backdrop, which everybody absolutely loves. People who are fans are not fans of the show. He's like, what's that from, he's got a picture behind him from like 1800. That fucking picture is a year and a half old of a restaurant.
Oh my God. This is just too fun, right?
It's too exciting.
I can't think about anything else. I can't pretend. I'm not professional enough to. So let's start here. Are you guys ready? This is the big Nick DiPaolo 444 saga. And I've got it all for you here today. If you've missed it, because it's been hard to follow. Wait. You know what video we forgot to get? Was the one video. What was that guy? It was the origin of 444.
Oh, yeah. Who posted that?
And that was, remember, it was on somebody's YouTube. It was, what was that guy's name? With Apologies. Yeah, go to With Apologies YouTube. And we finally found the clip where the origin of 444 started, so I could show you what this 444 thing is. It's truly ridiculous. We have tape of that, so I'll pull that up in a second.
Here, I got it.
I shouldn't be this excited for a tape, says Kenny Power 55 in the chat. You should. I'm telling you, the last tape tonight that I'm going to play you is 40. Okay. This is the origin. People are going, how did this Nick DiPaolo thing start? And this is how it started. Just a typical day on the show. Look at me. I'm just sitting there, hanging out. And this is what happened. This is on someone else's YouTube, so I apologize for the quality. It seems like when people post our clips on YouTube, for some reason, they put it through some machine that degrades the quality by about 1,000%. I don't know how they manage to do it, but they do it. So here we go. Let's see the origin. 110, and we've got a caller on the line to Nick's show, and he's going to, wow, look at this picture of Nick. And that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, this is every time I tune in, he's looking like this. What's the fucking use? All right, nickdip.com. He takes calls. It looks just like me. Was one of them. Check this out.
833-599-6425 is the phone number. And
44429. His voice is getting 6. Okay, this is all from the video. This isn't me right now. So yeah, it was, here's the origin. He read off his phone number, and I was just imitating his stupid voice. Check this out.
833-599-6425 is the phone number. And
44429. His voice is getting 653-9429 is the phone number, and who cares about all this
that
stuff?
That sounds like another person's voice.
I know.
Who is that
this
you were
is
just
a
doing?
different side of Nick that I've ever heard. I've never heard this side of Nick.
That impression you just did.
4442969. So I heard 1-4 in that, and then I just started going 444. Okay, simple enough, right? So then, like, people who watch the show, they found that funny, and people would just, because it's fun to say 44444. It's fairly easy to do. It's like just funny, stupid. And then they began typing 444. I'll show you what that looks like. 444. There. And you hit enter. There it is in the chat. And then it became like this just stupid thing. Every time they saw Nick DiPaolo around on social media, they just typed 444. And Nick started becoming curious for no reason. It's like, I don't know, I guess he saw it too many times, and he's a paranoid guy. He's an anxious guy. So he started going around and going, what the fuck is this 444 thing? Seriously, what the fuck's going on here? And then once people saw that he was interested, they just started saying 444 more. Okay? Way more. And no one gave him an answer. Weeks and weeks went by, just 444. And again, not an intended troll. Not trying to bother the guy. I mean, like we didn't set out what can we do to Nick DiPaolo. I know 444. That'll work. I mean, come on. How is typing 3 numbers ever a thing that you could plan for? How could that ever work? You know what I mean?
It was organic and it was artistic.
It's organic. It's never been done before. And then it turns out that this sequence of numbers 444 has something to do with angels and stuff like that. So he thinks that it's some kind of cryptic, weird thing going on. He even reached out to ex-CIA agent Mike Baker. Pull up a picture of Mike Baker. Wait till you see who Mike Baker is. He was paranoid about this. He was asking everybody he knows what this 444 thing is. I'll show you this guy, Mike Baker, CIA agent. You've seen this guy on Cumia and Joe Rogan. He's literally from the CIA. He's an ex-CIA guy.
He looks like he's from the fucking CIA.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. No, he's got the look. That's why he's on all these shows. He looks like a movie star CIA guy. And Nick knows him. Nick went to him. He goes, "What is this 444 thing?" And Mike Baker goes, "In all my years in the CIA, I've never seen anything like this." So that's actually a perfect Mike Baker impression that I just did. Really. If you know Mike Baker, that was pretty damn good. My first attempts at impressions are usually the best. So Nick really paranoid about this 444 thing. And we're just all sitting here snickering, going, surely this won't go any further. I mean, it's 444. You know, anybody else seeing the number 444 would just go, I don't know what the fuck these kids are doing. Who gives a shit? And move on. But not Nick. Not anxious Nick. He's got to loosen that fucking. What did they said? His tie is from the Regis Philbin collection. His silk, big wide tie. That thing is so fucking tight. Loosen that thing up, Nick, because this is not a big deal. Okay. It's like going to the dentist. Just sit there, get it over with, and move on. So then this happens. Nick starts to realize something's up. Let's go through these. He starts asking people, like all over, he's asking people what it is. Corey Davenport, what does it mean? I don't know what it means. That's not what it means. Here's another one. Let's see. Oh, Nick, you wish this was the case. 444. Shut it. Wait, is this from... Is this the right order? Forget it. You don't even need to see this because it got to him. It got to him so bad that he decided to dedicate an entire show to the number 444 and figuring out what it was. We're going to watch that together. This is from Thursday. Let's pull this up on YouTube. And we just start right from the beginning, right?
Yep.
Ooh, he's got an intro. The title of this show, Nick DiPaolo on YouTube. This has 4,399 views. This is his official YouTube page, Nick DiPaolo. The title of this video, What is 444? And as you could expect, when this aired on Thursday, we were dying, okay, when we saw that he was going to do a show called What is 444?
I think it was actually Wednesday because we watched it after the show.
Yes, today is Friday, of course. Yes. Thank you. This is from Wednesday, and the show that none of you saw where he bashes me is from Friday. Thursday. God damn it.
It's okay.
So close. I left out I'm like, okay, let me re-explain to everyone, and then I re-explain completely wrong. Woo! What is 444? Let's watch this. Here it is. This is funny. Let's watch his intro too. Yeah! It's a watch, folks. I gotta get an intro like this, for real. Guy's a professional troll. Oh! What up, Nick?
Oh, yeah. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the show. Streaming live on a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
We'll do it live.
Yes, we will.
Bill O'Reilly dropped
Do it
there.
live. Fuck it.
Very creative.
I want all of you to enjoy your cake. So, enjoy.
You've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being.
I had to go to soundboard training over at Apple, the Apple campus, for 4.5 weeks. Figure out how to work this touchscreen mumbo jumbo. There he is, wearing his it's almost a gray shirt, but it does have a eyedropper's worth of navy in that color there. So it is a navy, grayish navy shirt. He's wearing a shiny silver tie. This is like the Trump collection tie.
It's made of a trout's skin.
Yeah, exactly. And he's sitting there with his gray background in front of this Union Oyster House. It's like where is this? Like a street in Boston or something? Or Philadelphia?
Don't
These
ask
guys
me.
love that side of the country. They love it over there. And then you've got, I think, George Washington in the background playing a flute. So here he is. And what the fuck is 444, he says.
God damn it! My life has value.
Yeah, they're saying he looks like a used car salesman.
Hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Okay, that's him now. Yeah,
holidays.
this is like a used car salesman's office that they decorated with this cool backdrop.
Everybody.
This is all him. Just want you to see it from the beginning.
Wake up, white people.
Come on, Nick. Just get into the 444.
Know what I want for Christmas
Nick,
this year?
stop.
A big fat cock in my ass.
This is worse than me sitting through the Crowder talking part from today's intro.
Is that Kumia laughing?
Yeah, it could be. The cackles of Kumia fill the air. Okay, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Wednesday. How's it going, folks? Hey, most important things first. Top of the show. Our buddy Jason Ramirez, he calls in a lot. He's a loyal member, Patreon member, great fan. He asked if I could give a shout out to the fellow Vitos tonight. A relative of his was in a bad fire with deep tissue burns on 85% of his body. The kid's
dear.
only 14 years old.
Do not remember any of this from the live
Neither
show.
do I. I thought he
So
started
we
talking
wanna
about
put
it
that link up
immediately.
there.
Oh, yeah, Tyler the
Kruger,
creator.
yeah.
GoFundMe.com.
If you notice, Nick's mic is not set up right. It's not picking up. He's got the gate set too high, so you could see it come in and out a little bit as he pulls away. Another moronic move from this guy.
Hang in there, buddy.
Okay.
And
Hang in
Jason,
there,
like I
yeah.
said, he's a
We
loyal
should start
fan.
the show by talking about people that have been badly burned. Oh, wait, this kid's been... Oh, look, it's Nick's tie. The kid was holding Nick's tie.
If you want ticket information this weekend, I'll be at the
Holding
Corner
the
Comedy
fish.
Club in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. That's Friday and Saturday. Saturday, December 22nd, the Comedy Works, Saratoga Springs, New York. Monday, New Year's
Okay,
Eve.
man, we really should have queued this up to where we start.
I thought I did, but
Yeah, I know. I thought it was right
it's
at the
like
beginning,
right
too.
after this.
Yeah.
Saturday,
Okay, we'll
December
just let it
19th,
play out.
Bobby
It's the
B's, Windsor Locks,
anticipation.
Connecticut. Sunday,
killing
January
us.
27th.
Man, this guy's got to play 3 shows a night just to keep food on his table. That's a lot of work for an older guy.
Falls, New York. Saturday, March 9th, Cohoes Hall, Cohoes, New York.
Jesus.
Friday, April 26th, Steel Stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And Saturday, this is 2019.
You're promoting
October
April shows already?
2019, Ridgefield.
2 years away.
Next October? That's
He's
a full
promoting
year.
a show next October. Okay, here.
Ticket information. Let's get right to it because I can't take it anymore. What the hell?
Okay, this is insane. He literally just held up. He said, okay, let's talk about it. I can't take it anymore. And holds up a piece of paper. This was not photoshopped. He holds up a piece of paper that says 444 question mark. And then asks, what the hell? Here it is, 444.
What the hell? Somebody clear this up. 833-599-NICK. 833-599-6425 is the phone number. And this whole 4-4 business, I don't know you know, I got to be honest, I don't know what it is. People online going, well, how does Nick not know what 444 means? Well, I don't know. The same way 20 people I've asked who make their living on the internet didn't know what it was.
Okay. Isn't this just amazing? Isn't this just what we all live for? Isn't this the best already? It gets way better. It gets way better. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good time. A lot of this is just going to be watched. I mean, I just can't keep pausing and saying, isn't this amazing? So we're just going to watch him do this here for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Same way 20 people I've asked who make their living on the internet didn't know what it was. My web guy who knows everything. He knows the dark web, the light web, the Puerto Rican web, the spider web. He doesn't know what the fuck it is. I mean, yes, there's a definition. Do we have the definition?
Here he goes. So
put that up there.
This was one of those things, like if you Google what's 444, this is some random nonsense about the 444 representing archangels. Has nothing to do with our 444, but he's just taking a guess here.
The number 444 represents archangels who are ready to help you. Right there, you lost me. Why would they want to help me? Generally, they'll help you with anything related to hard work. Again, rule me out. Endurance and stability. I do P90X for that. I don't need an archangel. Maybe
P90X.
Tony Horton's my archangel. These archangels offer mental, physical, emotional support. The universe will be usually send the number 444.
444.
I can't read it because the camera's away. When you feel unsure or conflicted, if you're working on a project of some type and see 444, this is meant to offer encouragement. If you're attempting to better yourself in some way, the number 444 meaning is one of inspiration, pushing you to reach your goals. The universe is designed to help you during your time of need. You just have to watch for the signs. My first question is, okay, why now?
Why now?
There's been plenty of times in my life I didn't see this number coming up when I could have used it. Why now? Somebody explain that to me, please.
Please.
833-599-6425. People keep posting this stuff on YouTube, Patreon, and everywhere, Facebook.
Everywhere.
Here are some of the posts.
Look at this.
Lindsay Clark, 444. Sam Loomis will find them. I don't know if these are really religious people, or I don't know. Keith Lamarche, 444. Zedbra Radio. Is that picture? Can we get the full picture of me?
Wow. And this is a
Priscilla,
Photoshop of him as Tekashi 69.
Tattooed me out, put a picture of me. There's more. That's it? Well, people are going, oh, is this the 444 guy? Oh, the 444 show's coming on.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. If it's a cult and I'm the leader,
nope.
I'll take it. It means ticket sales.
Wow.
I'll have that tattooed on my forehead if it means selling out Madison Square Garden. Yes, right. I'll sell my soul to the wrong angel. The archangel. Encouraging me. But there's a guy, Jay Rose, on
this
Facebook,
this is our guy.
Is friends with my sister and brother-in-law's kid. Now, we've traced all these posts of Facebook. They're all friends of his. I'm not saying that he's at the center of it. Is that indeed what it means? And are they talking about this show? Other people are saying, Nick, it isn't what you think. It's dark. I'll take that too.
Wow.
Been called the devil for fucking 2/3 of my career. Why stop now? It's dark. I don't know. 444.
Wow.
I called my buddy, my web guy, Mike Baker. This guy lives on the internet.
Okay, so this is the CIA guy, right? I don't know why he keeps calling him his web guy. Maybe it's a different Mike Baker. Maybe it is.
It's the CIA
I like to
guy.
think it's the CIA guy from Kumia. Maybe, because wasn't there an earlier episode where he kept referring, I got friends in the FBI, the CIA, they check these things. Yeah, it could be the same Mike Baker.
Sleeps it, eats it, breathes it. And he's like, what the fuck? And what's creepy is when you Google it, I mean, you get that definition about the archangels, but that's it. But it sounds like there's a lot more to it.
Yes.
And my buddy Rob Sprance had a good one. I asked him because he's another internet nut, and he's like, I said, what is it? He goes, what are you, the leader of a cult? He goes, just your luck. You're the leader of a cult, and 95% of your followers are male. Whew. Which is true, but somebody enlighten me. Call in.
We got a super chat.
Already? About
Yeah.
what?
Patrick Dorr says 444 was today's reading on Rosie's bathroom scale.
All right, not bad, Patrick.
It's bad.
I got another one from Amber.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know you have a female fan in her 20s.
Watch this. Watch this. This is funny.
Not 444, but another number.
No, but I do have female fans in their 20s, believe it or not.
Oh,
And-
what? So that really bothered him. Look at that. That really bothered the guy. So she writes, I just want to let you know you have a female fan in your 20s, and I'm in my 20s. Oh, yeah, like I don't have more You no, why would you? Why would you have female fans in their 20s? Yeah, that is unique. Why? Could you imagine females in their 20s watching this show? I mean, there's not even guys watching this show. 30 viewers. We're talking. The other night. So yeah, Nick, don't get so upset here. This guy really takes things personally. I had no idea. Thought this guy was cool.
It's usually 666 that they have tattooed on their forearms. But that's good to hear. I have a wide demographic. Like I said, if people on TV know what they were doing, they go, this guy is what we're looking for.
No.
They usually look for, I think it's 18 to 49. I have, anywhere from 18 to 149. It's a wide swath.
No.
Equal ratings.
There's no 18-year-olds watching
But,
this.
I'm a little hot for TV, as they say.
Nope.
Not in the physical way. So, I choose to be that way. I watch these shows. On Fox. Jesse Waters and Gutfeld. And I go, oh, they would kill to say what I'm about to say right now about what they're talking about. They would kill.
Yeah, they would kill to talk about 444 for 3 hours here, sitting in your fucking suit and tie. All right, do we skip ahead now to 17 minutes or no? He keeps talking, right? Here, he goes back into the 444.
think so.
This is just a little break. Yeah, we got to make sure. So, yeah, because there's no way we jump to 17 minutes from here. Okay, let's keep listening.
And that goes for Rush and Hannity and whoever else, anybody on TV that leans the same way I do politically. But, yeah, this has been...
Here it is. 444, he holds up the sign.
It's popping up everywhere. I'm like, do I address it? Is that going to make it worse? Is it a dark thing? Is it... Then you got the Illuminati. Then you got people who hate the Illuminati. So, go ahead, Priscilla.
Yeah, they're saying on Facebook and everything, oh my God, Nick, it is not angels. You have no idea. You couldn't be more wrong.
Wow.
Someone please tell him what this is. Blah, blah.
Ooh, and look how scared he is. This woman is great. His producer is wonderful. And Nick is sitting there, and you could see the fear. It was like that time someone called up, and they're like, yeah, they're going to do a documentary on you. And he goes, documentary on me? Oh, why? Why are they doing one on me? It was just like that. And he got really scared there. I got to hear that part. Nick, look at his face. Nick, it's not what you think.
The people who hate the Illuminati. So, go ahead, Priscilla.
Yeah, they're saying on Facebook and everything, oh my God, Nick, it is not angels. You have no idea. You couldn't be more wrong. Someone please tell him what this is. Blah, blah, blah. And then they said Jay Rosen is a false flag.
Jay
The
Rose.
kid who you mentioned.
It's Rosen?
No, it's Rose. Don't worry about that, Nick.
But they're all like, someone please tell him what this means.
Oh my God, Jay Rosen's Jewish. It is horrible.
I'm just telling you.
That means I run NBC News.
Good one, Nick.
This thing, well, Joni in Manhattan, I'm hoping it's the Joni, a friend of mine in Manhattan who is Asian. She says 444 in Chinese. In Chinese, 4 is a bad number. Yeah, well, I'm not fucking Chinese, so I guess I'm all right. Joni, fill me in on this. Fill me in on this.
Well, I think it doesn't matter whether you're Chinese or not. 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it means dead in Chinese. So if you put 3 together, then you might have a bad spell coming around. I hate to say
Wow.
that.
A bad
means
spell.
dead?
Yes.
Every time when I go to a Chinese restaurant, I order 4A, which is, which is dead cat with a side of broccoli. Okay, Jesus, Joni, I was hoping you were gonna call me with good news, but wouldn't it be funny if I die in a Chinese restaurant?
I'm sorry, buddy.
What if I die in a Chinese restaurant?
So now it's building this fear that I didn't even know the fear part would be attached to this thing. I mean, 4404, what are the odds that it organically falls into this, oh, it means death, it means somebody's putting a spell on you, it means dark times are to come. That wasn't crafted by us. I mean, these are his people telling him, oh no, it probably means something really dark. And he's just getting a little bit more worried here. Because imagine, out of nowhere, all these people everywhere, like he explained, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, just 444, and they refuse to answer him when he asks what they mean. So he's kind of just going nuts here and getting a little nervous. Choking on orange beef or some shit. Oh, my God. All right, Joni. Thanks, honey.
I would not be.
I hope you
Later. Goodbye.
Bye. She's great, Joni. Hey, where's Priscilla? Did she leave the house?
Still here.
All right. Jason, come in here. Actually, Jace. And you're not going to be able to get rid of this either. Oh, God.
So what's he doing here?
I just lost Backbone. Well, that thing up there that says it wanted me to update my software, install details later, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to move it. I think I just clicked on it.
It messed up his computer, so he needs help.
Can we bring back, here we go. Hold on. Let me click on this. But, all right, it's a mess today. I don't know why.
A little 444.
How do I get rid of the shit behind it?
So this is him just trying to figure out his computer. They've got people rushing in to try to help him here.
Where's back?
Just to simply minimize a window he's trying to figure out or something.
It's not fucking... All right.
It's pretty funny.
The 444 shit's already getting to me, folks.
Yep.
All right, let's get on with it, shall we? Well, the whole archangel angle of people saying it's, it's not that. They're probably atheists. I'm not particularly religious myself, and I really don't believe in angels. I don't believe in heaven and hell. Let's say I don't believe. I'm agnostic. I don't know.
I wonder what's got in that mug.
I think once you're 6 feet under your worm food, bye-bye.
Jesus Christ.
Real quick, I saw this as I was coming on the air. Oakland University.
Okay, so I think this is where he gets into black criminality stuff, right? Reads the news. Can we skip ahead now? Was that the beginning 444? Yeah, I think so.
That was it, I think.
13 minutes. Then I call it. I'm in bed dying. Laughing. I decide there's a number on the screen. I'll call in. I'll just start saying 444, 444, 444, 444, which I did. Unfortunately, his phone thing was messed up. You'll hear it a little bit. So there's a little talk over here, but we could jump to my part. He starts taking some calls about 444, and that is 17 minutes in. So let's hear this, bringing it back to the 444. I saw him getting into the news here. I said, I can't have this on my big day.
Otherwise, they're just rubber. They don't hurt that bad. I've been hit on the rink with a fucking frozen puck. Maybe you should give him hockey sticks. A slap shot will be a lot more effective than a girl. Oh, yeah, a girl throwing a hockey puck is gonna... You have to be fucking sticking it in my eye.
Okay, come on,
Mike. This fucking thing is jumping all over the place today. God damn it. Hold on, folks.
Look at that tie today.
Chicago, Mike, says he knows exactly what this 444 thing is. It's a big online conspiracy. Well, we know that much, Mike. What else can you tell us, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Nick. Thanks. Big fan of the show.
Thank you.
This 444 thing's really easy.
Hey,
to
Mike,
understand.
Mike, shut up,
Why?
Mike. Hold on. We're hearing every other word. Keep the mouthpiece to your mouth, please. Your thoughts.
I think it's your phone system, Nick.
I don't, Mike. Everybody else sounds fine. Go ahead.
That sounds fine too.
Yeah, what the fuck?
4444 4444 444 444 444 44. You're a mobster.
I'm a mobster?
There it is.
You're a mobster. That's it. Goodbye.
That didn't help, Mike.
Aww, he's
Chicago.
so sweet.
See, that I'm feeling bad. Okay.
I'm a mobster. Well, if that's the news, I'm happy about it.
He was saying monster.
No, he said mobster, didn't he? Or a monster?
He sounded completely normal on the phone.
This is good when we're starting to get pushback from the fucking faggy liberal left-wing fuck things.
There it is.
That means it's getting out there.
The faggy
Until I'm shut down by
liberal
the
left-wing
Illuminati. George in West Virginia. Hockey pucks being distributed.
Okay. Now we're going to skip ahead here a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is about it here today. There wasn't that much going on in this one, but things get worse the next day. Should I skip ahead to here? Let's see.
At the very end, he shows that picture.
Yeah, that's what I want to show. And that is right at 1:15. And God, is this show boring. I mean, we had to sit through all this stuff in here, and it was bad, man. It was just him reading these statistics about how black people, don't really interact with the city well and how they should be exported. No, it wasn't stuff like that. It was very similar, though. Very similar. So he's a newsman. He just kind of reads the news. Okay, let's check this out.
Some species can infect the respiratory tract, resulting... Oh, we get it, okay? We get it. You're going to order food in England, put on a pair of fucking rubber gloves if you're going to touch the screen.
I like
Put
that
on a whole
move where
condom
he rips off his
on
glasses
each
to make
finger.
a
I don't know
point.
what to tell you. McDonald's says they clean the screens with disinfectant, but Dr. Mattarelli has said it could not have been strong enough. A McDonald's spokesman said...
Here it comes.
Our self-ordered screens are cleaned frequently throughout the day. We give a homeless person 10 cents. No. All of our restaurants also provide facilities for customers to wash their hands before eating. Yes, because when I want to clean my hands, I want to go to a McDonald's fucking bathroom. After I do my thing, and I boil my hands in water for 8 minutes, then I grab that doorknob that has 6 inches of goat shit on it, and then I get my Happy Meal. That is it, kids.
Okay.
444 up in this motherfucker, yo!
Yes! And there it is, the Tekashi
there
6
it is.
Photoshop.
There it is. Jesus, I look good. That is not a... What the fuck? That is not a bad pick. We're giving Adidas a plug, too. That's a commercial for Adidas. This is who's buying Adidas now. That was me, by the way, in college, my freshman year. Trying to get into a fraternity.
Now, who made this Photoshop? It's fantastic,
All right, guys.
actually.
Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in on YouTube, Facebook Live, and where else do we go? Patreon. Where else?
Patreon, nickdip.com.
Nickdip.com. Is it Mixler in there or something? That's
Mixler, too.
That's always in there.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I'm missing one, no? That's
Okay.
it? God damn it, I thought we were doing better. We're not on ABC today?
Does he say anything else here? Otherwise, I'm going to cut him off. I can't take. He's
No,
really...
it's just the picture.
Woo!
Everyone in the chat is saying there's another call at 29 minutes, but I think that's just the fake Bird Mike guy.
Oh, is it? Let's check that out, too.
Still a cool guy. I mean,
Yeah.
lovable.
2900?
Yep.
2859. Close enough. Here's another call to Nick DiPaolo. What is 444?
Don't stare at me like that, Ryan. I'll come in there and I'll spank you. I like that kid. All right. Jason in Florida has an opinion on the origins of 444. Other than it being a zip code for some hip hop LA group. Jason, what's up, buddy?
444 is the hail of Paimon.
Yeah. Anything else?
Paimon, the demon.
Also, birds. Birds that are named Mike.
Look at
Go on a different number.
Look at his face.
He what?
What the fuck is this shit?
It's that same cycle from before.
Was it the same guy?
No, it
No,
wasn't.
no,
No,
no.
Congratulations, Mike. You done a nice job.
No, that wasn't me.
Anyhow, who's for it? Jail all those people.
It's that same psycho from before. So you're a psycho if you call in with 444. Okay, very good. Very, like, his show is so quiet and calm that it makes it too quiet and calm in here. You know what I mean? Like, watching his show, it's like, there's so many parts where he just stops talking.
You should play some background bed music.
Yeah, you almost need background music. Yeah, when we play something like this on the show, it makes our show feel dead. So that was Wednesday's show, and how good was that, folks? I mean, if it was just that, that would be enough, right? If you just got that, you'd feel like you got your money's worth. You'd feel like, wow, typing 444 paid off. It was worth it. But things go further here. Things go further. Let's look at this. Nick replies to live Facebook chats. So, okay, this is the one I pulled up before. I'm not really interested in that. Nick's replies part 2.
We get the idea.
You get the idea.
Everybody, he flipped.
He was going through, and everybody who wrote 444 in his live chat, he went back hours after the show and started arguing with them. Jason Yates put together a 444 edit in the meantime. Let's watch this. So this happened 23 hours ago.
Let's get right to it because I can't take it anymore. 444 point for 444 but the 444
There it is.
444
Jesus.
444 was 444.
444
Wow. Showing him some.
Back. Yeah, but look at 444 444.
Okay, and there it was. Oh, wait.
4444
My call again.
444 444 444 44. You're a mobster.
There it is. Jason Yates, everybody. Wow, incredible stuff. Now, the grand finale. You guys ready for this? You know,
You want more coffee before this?
Yeah, that would be perfect. I could have done some more bullshit at the beginning of the show. I thought that first episode was going to be like 2 hours of 444. You know, it seemed like it because when we were watching that live, we had to sit through all the stuff afterwards.
It was an eternity.
It really felt like a long time. It kind of flew by over here, but that's okay. Okay, do you want to see Nick DiPaolo's final statement towards this 444 nonsense? Because in between, so that all happened on Wednesday. He didn't know. He was left Wednesday. What is 444? We were ratted out. Of course, this was going to happen. You know, some people were like, how were we ratted out? Well, I could give you a few ideas. I've talked about it publicly, very openly on almost every show. Every time I talk about Nick DiPaolo, I explain exactly what 444 is. So, yeah, you would think, man, this should probably have gotten to him a little bit sooner. Nick, your fans aren't very bright, man. Nick's fans, come on.
Mike Baker isn't very good at CIA.
No, it's like I explained exactly what 444 is many times. You just give Nick a clip. So finally, they crack the case and they tell Nick, and Nick is not happy here. He starts investigating me. Now, I don't know who ratted us out. That's got to be a despicable guy, you know, to do something like that. But Nick starts investigating me. He starts asking around. He starts asking some of his buddies. Okay? He starts digging up dirt about me and decides to give me, A taste of my own medicine. No one saw this last night. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was so into this 444 thing. And then Nick goes live last night. It was behind his Patreon paywall. Like I said, 30 live viewers were watching this thing. 30 people. Could you imagine something like that? And I even checked his patrons only got about 600 people, which is very, very, very low. So at the very most, and that's not even...
But where's the 600 when he goes live?
That's what I
crazy.
mean. So he's got a couple different tiers on his Patreon. And the first tier gets you the live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday show, I believe. The second tier, the tier that is $10, gets you the Thursday show. But I don't think a lot of people have this tier because there was only 30 people in the thing. So you've got 600 or so patrons at the $5 tier. They're mostly at the $5 tier. So he's doing these shows for, I don't know, I'm going to guess 200 people maybe are at that $10 tier. So at the very most, maybe at the end of the day, 200 people see these Thursday shows that he does. Can you imagine sitting around for 2 hours for 200 people? I mean, it really doesn't add up. So he does this Thursday show. It's behind the paywall. Nobody's posting it in the Bring Back group. I couldn't believe it. Finally, Jay Rose hooks me up. He gives me the link. And I check this thing out, and I'm watching it alone last night, and it's amazing. I mean, you're going to see it right now. But I was dying last night because I wanted to show everybody last night. I wanted everybody to watch along with me. I can't wait. I'm not one of these people who has the patience to wait or keep secrets. You know what I mean?
He almost typed it all out in the comments, and I was like, save it for the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you had to yell at me.
Because you're too excited.
So where does this start here today? 2:20 is where we're going to start here today with Nick DiPaolo. This is his Thursday show called...
2 minutes and 20 seconds is like after the intro and the dates and stuff.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Here it is. And he is not happy here, folks. Nick DiPaolo. Ooh, this is a nice shirt for him. Look at that. That looks so much better. He's got a plaid shirt on today. Little plaid shirt. Still got that silver tie on, though. He's got to stop with these silver ties. Okay, here he is. The show nobody saw. Let's watch.
Yeah, we were talking about the whole 444 thing. We think we have it solved. Maybe not. Really not that important. Actually disappointed at how innocuous it was, but there's a guy, he called into the show, Mike from Chicago. Look, his whole goal is to, suck off my juice because he's a fucking nobody.
Oh!
I can't even get upset about this. It's one thing to have somebody at your level shitting on the show or whatever.
Oh, no.
But when it's a peon with 2,500 Facebook members
No!
who literally means nothing in this business or show business or whatever realm.
Oh, no.
It's hard to get excited, but we'll give him the juice that he's looking for.
Thank you. Thank you for
Redbar Radio.
Yes,
I'll even
finally!
plug his show for him.
Finally, somebody's not a pussy, and they actually say it. Look at that.
I respect him.
I know. That was so surprising. He goes, we'll give him the juice that he's looking for. Redbar Radio. It's like nobody does that. Nobody. He's the first one. To really say it. Most people, oh, Mike, Redbar, they really got it confused. But he's got this. He's got this down. Redbar Radio. Now, he's mad. He's already starting with the nobody thing. He's nothing in this industry. And wait till you hear who told him that I'm nobody. Wait till you hear this. Okay, so let's hear that part again. This is really, really good. There are people liking this. Now, he gets more furious here. Okay, good. This is fire. Good. Juice for Mike. Okay?
It's hard to get excited, but we'll give him the juice that he's looking for. Redbar Radio.
Thank you.
I'll even plug his show for him. Mike David. I guess he heard me. He watched the show back in August when it first came on, about a month after it came on. And sometimes I give out the phone number. I do this voice. I go 833-599. And he was making fun of how I said 6425. I'm being fucking silly about it.
No, you weren't.
So he was making fun of how I say 444, and I guess his 12 followers thought that was funny or whatever.
No.
Well,
you said it was everywhere, Nick. Just yesterday, you dedicated a whole show. What is 444? I'm seeing it everywhere. People everywhere. It doesn't stop. Now it's 12 followers. Why do you got to do that, Nick? What was I going to say?
We were so close to liking him.
Yeah. Well, no, I do like him.
No, me too.
I actually do. I'm not mad at this at all. I feel awful that I put him through this, and you'll see why in a second here. Look at his face. He's making fun of me because I said 444. I mean, isn't this great? This is what you want everyone to do, to just not have any idea of, you know what I mean? Because everyone else is overthinking it. Everyone else you troll is overthinking it too much. He's just saying exactly what's going on, which is amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
So he was making fun of how I say 444, and I guess, his 12 followers thought that was funny and whatever. Well, here's a picture of me. Obviously, I'm the leader of a cult, thanks to Mike.
Shit. What have I done again?
But just, I did a little bit of research. It almost wasn't worth it.
Research.
He's such a fucking nobody.
Oh, come on.
This guy was hired by Anthony Comia at Compound Media, and Comia fired him. Anthony told me he's the most untalented, unfunny fucking guy he's ever met, and he to this day wants to kill him.
What? We got to hear that again. Nick is on the bottom of the screen. God, I wish Nick was on the big screen for that. Did you hear that? Now, here's what's going on, too. This is trouble. Kumi is going around telling people he fired me still. He's going around. I should sue that motherfucker because I got proof, right?
Yep.
We should sue Kumia. Should we put him through the court system over there?
Yeah.
He's going around. That's defamation of character. I'm losing business here. So he tells Nick goes to Kumia. Nick goes to Kumia. You know this Mike David guy? And Kumia goes, yeah, I fired him. That's why he's after us. And then he goes, Anthony says he wants to kill this guy. Kill me? We never heard that before. Let's hear this again.
Comia at Compound Media, and Comia fired him. Anthony told me he's the most untalented, unfunny fucking guy he's ever met, and he to this day wants to kill him. And I can see why. The guy's show, he has a streaming show like this.
Wait, we got to hear that again. Anthony Cumia wants to kill me.
We should dwell
This
on that
is breaking
more.
news.
So he wants to kill you.
So this is what he's keeping secret from the rest of us? He pretends he doesn't know anything about what I'm doing, but he wants to kill me.
Because as far as we know, he just thought we were not entertaining.
To this day wants to kill me. I thought I was just unentertaining. Why would you want to kill an unentertaining man? That can't be enough.
Fucking guy he's ever met, and he to this day wants to kill him.
Wow, I bet Kumia didn't want him saying that.
And I can see why. The guy's show, he has a streaming show like this, consists of making fun of other people in the same business that are way more successful than him. That's all he's got.
You know, you punch down and they call it low-hanging fruit. You punch way up, apparently, and all he does is make fun of people more successful than him. You know, which is it? Can't catch a break. What, do I got to make fun of an equal peer? There are none. There's nobody who's equal to this. They're either above or below. I'm really the only one right here. You know, so I got to make fun of guys like you. But thanks for the plug. He makes fun of everybody. Yeah, that's kind of like printed on 3 different hoodies over the course of 3 seasons. Yeah. But he's going to go into this, and they use this too. Melton uses this one. And they're going to start listing up. He makes fun of everybody, folks. So don't worry. It's not, I'm not a bad guy, you know. I'm not a fool. He makes fun of everybody. So I'm cool. I'm safe. No. I make fun of all the bad guys, all the right guys. All right, let's hear that again.
So he has a streaming show like this, consists of making fun of other people in the same business that are way more successful than him. That's all he's got. That's all he has to play with. So I thought I'd do what he does for the first few minutes of the show.
Now, if I were to read a few news stories about Trump or some black crime, would that make me, would that expand my horizons to he does it all? I always get this criticism constantly. That's all he does is make fun of people. What else should I be doing here today? Reading some copy like you? Talking about 444 and what it could mean? I mean, what are you doing that's so grand here? I mean, come on, we're doing the same thing. These guys don't make fun of people. Every time you make fun of these guys, they act like making fun of people is bad and lowbrow, right? That's what I'm getting at here. It's like, Kumi, do you remember Opie and Anthony? Do you remember your whole... The reason you are here today is because you guys just sat around talking shit, right? Now that's not cool anymore. Making fun of people is what? For losers?
How come they can't make that connection?
I don't understand. Why? Like, don't go that route. Just be like, oh, God, look at this asshole. Like, you can make fun of me, but don't take the angle that making fun of people is wrong. Making yourself a victim. We've got Kumia here. Oh, this is harassment. Oh. All this guy does is make fun of people. So what? Take it. It's just making fun. Why are you so sensitive?
That's all he fucking has. And he calls me angry and sad.
No,
and this guy
I didn't.
Show consists of nothing creative, just making fun of other people who are more successful, which is everybody on the fucking planet, including my own parents.
Oh my God.
But he, and I was going to give him a break. I was going to go, he trolled me with his 444 thing. Pretty creative. Good marketing strategy. But
good marketing strategy? Absolutely not. This is actually doing really poorly for me. You know what I mean? These old guys, you've destroyed my show. I've done reverse marketing by covering Kumia, Gavin, and you, by the way. Okay? I spent a whole year and a half covering you guys. You know how many people I've lost covering you?
Because of this addiction.
Seriously. All he does is talk about these stupid old men from the bottom of the internet. I'm out. I've lost thousands of listeners covering you old fucks. How dare you call that marketing?
But then I watch some of his shit, and he's just saying stuff. He's everything that's wrong with people on social media. He's saying shit that he would never say to my fucking face ever.
Uh-oh.
And just shitting on the show, making fun of the backdrop.
Wow!
Everybody absolutely loves people who...
Oh my... But we got to rewind this a little bit.
That is so cute.
He's making fun of the backdrop, which everybody loves. And his eyes are going to... This is where I felt bad. His eyes are getting teary here.
It's cute.
He's a stressed out guy. He never thought he'd have to... and you know what it is? He didn't care about the 444 thing until he realized it was coming from me, and probably when he watched that clip of me, making fun of his set, making fun of his shirt, he probably felt terrible. You know what I mean? He probably felt humiliated and really disrespected, especially coming from a punk like me, right? So he's hurt here, man. He's hurt, and this is where I felt bad. It's like, because honestly, I mean, I wasn't really thinking, I didn't set out to hurt Nick. We just thought this was funny. And to me, this is just a guy on the screen, right? He's not real. So I almost felt bad when I see his eyes are like filled with tears here, where he has to defend. He built all, remember he spent $200,000, he built all this. He's put in a lot of work. He's put in a lot of work making this little show. And then here comes me shitting on it. And he had no idea that anyone had any of these issues. Let's hear that again.
But he, and I was going to give him a break. I was going to go, he trolled me with his 444 thing. Pretty creative. Good marketing strategy. But then I watch some of his shit, and he's, just saying stuff. He's everything that's wrong with people on social media. He's saying shit that he would never say to my fucking face ever. Oof. And just shitting on the show, making fun of the backdrop, which everybody absolutely loves. People who are fans are not fans of the show. He's like, what's that from, he's got a picture behind him from like 1800. that fucking picture is a year and a half old of a restaurant.
Oh my God. Come on. You're really going to defend this picture? He said it was from the 1800s. It's a year and a half old. That's nuts, man. That's too far. Sorry, I got to make fun of you for this shit. This is insane. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that. Hold on, I gotta take a breath, man.
I know, I'm like vibrating.
So, like, yeah, it's like this old black and white picture. There's like George Washington's there. Yeah, it's like, Nick, come on, these are jokes, dude. You're saying my picture's from the 1800s. Yeah, obviously I didn't mean it was printed in the 1800s. What is this guy? You know, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
Not fans of the show. He's like, what's that from, he's got a picture behind him from like 1800. that fucking picture is a year and a half old.
Wow.
Of a restaurant in Boston, a historic restaurant that looks just like the picture does behind me.
Okay, like, is this guy a certified fool? This is like Matt Reese level, right? He can't be this stupid.
George Washington is in the pic.
Yeah. No, but to just argue this point here, this is like a Matt Reese style argument. I've never seen anybody fall into this sort of hole here. I really didn't expect him to do this, you know, to get caught up in something like that. I mean, come the fuck on.
That fucking picture is a year and a half old of a restaurant in Boston, a historic restaurant that looks just like the picture does behind me. Hasn't changed in a couple hundred years. So, I mean, that's how petty he was getting.
Oh my God, that's how petty he was getting. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. See, but this is where I felt bad. Like, look at his...
Changed in a couple hundred years. So, I mean, that's how petty he was getting.
Oof.
Besides how I speak. And I'm just fucking around when I give out that voice. But that threw him for a loop.
Oh, okay. Was he really just fucking around when he said 4? I don't know. I think that was his voice. I think he's backtracking here. Trying to pretend like he was the one kidding. Maybe not. I mean, I don't watch the show. I tuned in for 1 second. I heard 444, 444.
He says I make fun of people doing podcasts in the basement, which the only time I do that is when I'm referencing myself. I never made a fun of anybody else.
Oh,
I actually
would kill to see that paper that he's holding.
Yeah, what is on this paper? He's holding up a paper with points about me that he keeps going to. Like, why is he doing this? What is the point?
He says I make fun of people doing podcasts in the basement, which the only time I do that is when I'm referencing myself. I never made a fun of anybody else. I actually, it was in awe of Rogan and Corolla and what they were able to do. And every time I make fun of somebody doing a show in the basement, I'm talking about myself.
There's like a million times every caller or person he's not agreed with on the internet. You know, we've been following this for quite some time. Remember? His go-to line is, it's just another one of these imbeciles living in their parents' basement. That's what we're talking about, Nick. Now you're playing Mr. Innocent that you've never made fun of anybody? You've never criticized anybody? That's like your whole thing. Listen to the tone of your voice, sir. You're a criticizer. That's what you do. And now that it's happening to you, look at those eyes. That's where I can't take. They're filled with tears.
He's a basset hound.
Yeah. This is what made me feel bad. You're looking at this old man. If you could see this here, those are glazed over with tears. He doesn't need this shit. He don't need it from me. So, but yeah, this angle is a really bad one to take. Why would you make fun of me? I don't make fun of people. I treat people with respect. What about all the Democrats? I believe he calls me a faggot coming up here too, which, that's not treating people with respect. Saying that word in this day and age.
I actually, it was in awe of Rogan and Corolla and what they were able to do. And every time I make fun of somebody doing a show in the basement, I'm talking about myself.
Oh.
So I don't know where the fuck he got that. So he's over 3.
Okay.
What the fuck else was he? He was making fun of the show before we had the sound down and everything. Like I said, the show was brand new, and but he knew that. And
see that part makes me feel bad. He's making fun of the show before we got the sound down, and but he knew. So yeah, that shows. It's like, oh yeah, he put in all this work, and then some guy just comes and tears it all down, which is funny, right? But the fact that he's going point for point with this stuff.
Like I said, the show is brand new, and but he knew that, and he talked about how many subscribers that he actually said, well, we're going to give him that much. He's got this many subscribers. But he said they're going to leave him after this show's on for a few weeks. And it's gone up 70%, my subscribership, since he said that. So the guy's fucking wrong about everything. But he makes fun of Comia, Gavin McGinnis, Steven Crowder, Rogan, Bert Kreischer, Joe DeRosa. Anybody who is more successful, which is everybody on the planet, is who he attacks. This is the shit that you see on social media.
Why does everybody approach me as like a separate case? Like nobody just like makes fun of me back. They all have to talk about me as if I'm some like over the line. Like everybody else talks shit on the internet, but when it comes to me, it's like a special report about people being victimized. Like everybody goes straight. It's like they know they can't just do it back and forth like everybody else does. So they present it as if, oh, we're being attacked. This is actually, it's not it's not just making fun. This guy is like a really bad guy. We can't even bring him up here, And they really victimize themselves with me much more than they do with anybody else. Anybody else. And we saw this with Kumia. We saw this with Gavin. Everybody, they don't want to go near it. And the way they present it is it's such dire, dramatic, in this dramatic way, right? I've never seen anything like it. And that's why I said at the beginning, I go, Nick, you don't gotta fear me like this. You know what I mean? I think maybe in their head, I'm some like emotionless troll that's, like it's creepy, right? Like it's going to go behind the scenes and do stuff to them. You know what I mean?
Just a fun sweetie.
Just a fun-loving guy. But yeah, I'm always discussed like this, like that I'm more dangerous than anybody else. Why? What's so dangerous about me? Just watching what you do, pausing, commenting on it. That's about it.
He attacks. This is the shit that you see on social media that you go, why are there so many assholes in the world?
Uh-oh.
And, but again, we're giving him some juice here. He says, we're all rich now, like me, Gavin, Comia, Crowder. He couldn't be more wrong there.
Uh-oh.
And that we shit on the mainstream media, but we pretend to be freedom fighters. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I've had this same angle. My view of the world hasn't changed since I was an open micer.
Oh, that's
and
good.
As far as being rich compared to you, losers like you, I'm rich.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure. I'll make more this weekend in 2 nights doing comedy than you make in a fucking month.
Oh, my God.
Doing your show and selling weed to kids, whatever the fuck
Oh, my
you do.
God.
So
That's an
I'm
accusation.
guessing he's a failed stand-up comic.
Oh, wait.
Just hates
We
other guys.
missed that one. We missed that one. Listen to this. Here it is. Oh, did I mute? Here we go.
Oh, and selling weed to kids, whatever the fuck you do. So I'm guessing he's a failed stand-up comic.
Oh!
Who just hates other guys who made it in comedy. But I am upset. I'm going to lose sleep tonight because I don't have the respect of this guy, Mike, Redbar Radio. But I have the respect of Chris Rock, who hired me, Louis C.K.,
Oh my
Dave Attell,
God.
Norm Macdonald, who's mentioned me, Colin Quinn, only the legends of stand-up who love my stand-up, but
Holy
I don't
fuck,
have the.
man.
I'll work real hard to get the respect of this guy. Break out some puppets, and maybe I'll make fun of other shows that are more successful.
That would
than mine.
rule.
And then he made fun of the Raging Bull clip that I put up.
Come on, Nick. Why are you doing this? This isn't a response. You're just telling people what I did and looking very unhappy about it. That's not a response to what I did. And why are you even fighting with me? Why wouldn't you call me and go, why'd you say that stuff about me? That would have been better than this. This looks stupid. This isn't funny. And are your listeners watching this and going, oh, man, Nick, man, you got it pretty bad. I can't
like
believe
when he
you.
listed. He makes fun of Crowder, Kumia, me,
Yeah,
Joe. It's
so?
like, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like a great show. All right, let's hear some more.
He's like, what a fucking dork. He's got a jack. He's got like a, who does he think he's Sinatra? Because I had like a bow tie. He doesn't even know the Raging Bull scene. This is how much a fucking.
Oh, yeah. I don't know Raging Bull by heart. What a slam. Look at this.
old clip that I put up. He's like, what a fucking dork. He's got a jack. He's got like a, who does he think he's Sinatra? Because I had like a bow tie. He doesn't even know the Raging Bull scene. This is how much a fucking
this is
of a
insane.
moron this guy is. And he says, you know, it was all right to like Nick DiPaolo, but now it's not. He's angry, sad, piece of shit, he said.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Wow. I really just let it all fly out, don't I? Look at this. It's all, that's what really got to him, man. Because these guys don't hear stuff like this about, he doesn't. Nick DiPaolo kind of has been untouched, you know, his whole career. That's almost his fault. You know what I mean? He should have figured out how to deal with somebody like me 20 years ago. But he never did. You know, it's like the opportunity just never came up where he would ever have to deal with someone. So this is like his first experience.
Plus, he doesn't know that you call everyone a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Look at this piece of shit. You know what I mean?
It's just like saying, look at this guy.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
For real. Okay, let's hear that again.
Right to like Nick DiPaolo, but now it's not. He's angry, sad, piece of shit, he said. That's where you go too far, faggot. I mean...
Whoa! Whoa! That's where you go too far, faggot. I'm sending that to the news. Racist. And this is on YouTube, too. You want to get deplatformed? No, I'm kidding. I would never do that to you. But come on, man. Don't lose your cool over this. So this is how you really feel about the gays, huh? Calling me a faggot here. That's pretty worked up, dude. In this day and age, really, this is what you want to get caught up in? Nick DiPaolo calling openly gay radio host Mike David a faggot. That's my story.
Not. He's angry, sad, piece of shit, he said. That's where you go too far, faggot. I mean, because you wouldn't say that to my face if you saw me tomorrow in a fucking on the sidewalk.
Now I got to say that exactly to his face. What was the line? Let's hear that little line there.
He doesn't even know the Raging Bull scene. This is how much a fucking of a moron this guy is. And he says, you know, it was all right to like Nick DiPaolo, but now it's not. He's angry, sad, piece of shit.
He's angry, sad, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, I got to go up to him and go, you're angry, you're sad, you're a piece of shit.
And then run.
And then run. Yeah, exactly. Run! I'll do it. You know what? I'll show up to him and I'll do that thing like kids do in the movies where they're going to like jump off of a second story where they put like all their hockey gear on and stuff like that, and pillows and padding all over their arms. I'll duct tape pillows all over myself and wear like a hockey mask and go, hey Nick, you're sad, you're angry, and you're a piece of shit. You know, and then I'll run, but I'm all protected. He can't do anything. They really like this. That's an old one. You can't even say that anymore because that's like where your mind first goes. You know, back in the day, like 10 years ago, when you're first getting made fun of on the internet, your mind wants to go, oh, he'd never say that to my face. Internet tough guy, keyboard warrior. He'd never say that to my face. Like, I know that, like, you think that you shouldn't say that out loud anymore, right? He'd never even say that to my face. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, that old comeback, you know? Keep that one to yourself. It makes you look angry and old,
he said. That's where you go too far, faggot. I mean, because you wouldn't say that to my face if you saw me tomorrow in a fucking on the sidewalk. So, fuck you and your sad little show.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, man. This is getting worse. Didn't I tell you this was good?
You should have seen this man yesterday.
This is good. When I was watching it live, I was dying. I know, I was dying, and it was so frustrating that nobody else was watching this with me, and that I had to sit on this all night.
He was screaming.
I was screaming.
And
I really was.
He went to bed super early so that we could wake up and
I
do
went to
this.
bed early.
That's where you go too far, faggot. I mean, because you wouldn't say that to my face if you saw me tomorrow in a fucking on the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah, good point. Someone says you confronted Pete to his face.
I mean, I'm not going to get into that. You know, it would be ridiculous. Yeah, I'm also not doing my show while I'm walking down the sidewalk. I'm trying to think what I would do if I saw Nick DiPaolo. I probably would pull out my phone and yell something, but I would run. It's not like I would go up to his face and go, you're a piece of shit. What are you going to do? Yeah, because I'm not. Why would I do that?
We're here for comedy, not fights.
What do you think? I don't want to fight you. I just was watching a clip of your show making fun of you. Why does it got to turn into... He'd never fucking say that. He'd never fight me if he saw me on the street. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't physically assault you? You got that right. But I probably would say so. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably go, oh my God, it's Nick DiPaolo. Okay, film me. I'm going to say this. And then post it on Instagram, you know? And you'd be furious.
You wouldn't say that to my face if you saw me tomorrow in a fucking on the sidewalk. So fuck you and your sad little show. Make fun of all the fucking people who are more successful than you, which means your show should run for 1,000 years. And that's all I have to say about Mike from Chicago.
Oh my God, he crumbles the
I wish this was a Monday or a Wednesday. I don't know if he has the money to subscribe for once, for one fucking week. That's how sad that is.
Oh, he's
on to bigger and better things.
See, I really feel bad because again, in his mind, it's really hard to explain. Like nobody really understands what we're doing here, and it is different for each person. You know, the way I speak about Melton, while sounds the same as Nick, it's not the same. You know, Nick doesn't need to, go through the same things as Melton. So it was a little tough watching him get so upset there, you know. But what can you do? He's digging the hole for himself here. You know, let's not forget. Let's not feel too bad for him. I mean, this is the guy who, for weeks was just obsessed with the number 444. He did a whole show. Again, remember when I talked about, there's a difference between trolling and lying. Trolling, you always want to give people a way out, a way for them, an obvious sign that this is just a goof. Like with the I voted sticker troll that I did with that girl. I said, oh man, what did you buy, a pack of knockoffs from eBay? That should be enough where you go, okay, this guy's kidding around. This 444, it should all be enough where Nick should know that we're just kidding around. He should be smart enough to ignore all this stuff, but he doesn't. So he built his own little whatever this is.
If we really hated you, we'd be confronting you about your lies.
Exactly. You don't have any lies. That's pretty good. He doesn't have any lies. Yeah, this is nothing. I mean, imagine
that pause.
What this could be. Yeah, look at him. And he's throwing his notes at me. I need those notes. What else do those notes say? Now, I am a little worried. Thinking about this last night, I was thinking about this under a certain substance, of course. And I was thinking, I was feeling bad for Nick. And then I was thinking back to the part where he said, Kumia wants to kill me. Then I'm thinking about that and how tortured Kumia is from what I've been doing on this show. And again, I wanted to make this point. I don't know where I am with this yet. I'm not declaring anything and I'm not saying anything, but again, the point of the show isn't to make these guys feel bad. I know that's like a lot of trolls' agendas out there. Trolls go out, they want to hurt. They want to see those people hurt. I've always said this from the beginning. The show is about enjoying these people. The part I haven't quite figured out is to me, it's almost like they don't really exist. Like they're almost these characters that we make fun of every week, and they're not supposed to really hear about it. They're not supposed to see what I do. So, and it's this weird thing, and you get caught up and you just forget them. They're like worthless nothings to you. Whereas some other people probably still think before they speak, and they would never talk this way about people. But I've been doing it for 15 years, so like, you just say these terrible things about these guys. And I imagine him, he's watching this bet going, what the fuck? This is a full-on attack. He can't believe it. Kumia sitting there wanting to kill me. And he must have said something to Nick for Nick to say that. You know what I mean? So you think about it that way and you go, not, and don't take this from me going, stop. This is still what I'm going to continue to do forever. This is fun. But it does fuck with you a little bit when you go, okay, you're hurting people. Regardless of what they did wrong, do you really need them to be hurt? Like, that's not the goal. It's not really fun to go to sleep knowing these people are so, you've ruined their whole day, But whatever, these people are fucking fools, okay? They deserve. You know what they should do? They should clean up their goddamn acts. How about that? Right? How about figure it out? How about Kumia, Nick, it's been 49, 50 years. How about get it the fuck together? You shouldn't be on the receiving end of something like this. You should be more bulletproof. It's your fault for ending up here. Let's watch him crumble up my notes again.
He has the money to subscribe for once, for one fucking week. That's how sad that is.
Oh, God.
On to bigger and better things. The number 833-599-6425.
Oh, shit.
I'm actually doing John McLaughlin, the late, great John McLaughlin, who had a show. He's the guy who went, bye-bye.
I don't know if you're actually doing a voice. Maybe you were. Maybe you were. Simple misunderstanding. Now, I was in his chat last night. I was messing with them in the chat. I was in his chat. Only 30 people in there. Nobody talking. And I went in his chat and I said, Nick, I am watching everything you're saying about me right now. And his moderators were going back and forth with me. And they go, get the fuck out of here, Mike. We don't have anything to say to you, Mike. And I go, this is all a big misunderstanding. I promise we've got nothing but love for Nick. And they're like, fuck you. You know, his moderator was really mad. So they don't want, and I said to her, I go, you know what? The ball's in your court here. You know, you could make this good or you could make this really bad. You know, you definitely don't want this to be a 2-year experience. Nick will lose his fucking mind. But again, so this was my point about Nick. He hasn't committed any crimes. So a lot of people would expect, you know, Nick does this, and now Nick's on this thing where we're going to mess with him like Cumia for 2 years. Cumia commits atrocities. You know what I mean? Cumia does bad things. So, of course, we're going to keep covering Nick's little antics. I don't know if he'll have many, but it's not going to be because he shit on me today. It'll be because he made a fool of himself, okay? So when you see him on here, that's the reason why. But now I almost like Nick more than I did before I was making fun of him.
So do I.
Interesting enough. Because at least he let it all out, you know? He's not lying like Cumia.
He showed his true colors and he honestly told us how he was feeling.
He was vulnerable. He showed his, he showed us how he was feeling. Very foolish move, of course. But it, you know.
He's not a bad guy, I don't
Exactly.
think.
I don't think he's as bad as Cumia.
Unless there's some secrets. We don't know.
There is more, however. We are not done here. We are not done here. There is plenty more with this one here. We've got a caller. A caller calls in to talk about me coming up. Now, was this it for the beginning, or should we? Does he get back into me a little bit?
You could play it for 2 more seconds to
We'll
check.
play it for 2 more seconds because he does this thing where he drifts out and then he starts thinking about me again. And he goes ballistic. So let's see if he says anything more.
That's who I'm doing. That's the voice I'm doing. I give out the number to help this poor prick who doesn't even know the raging bull, apparently. What's going on in the fucking world of politics? Michael Cohen.
I thought that was going to be me.
Pleads guilty to lying to Congress in a new deal with Mueller in
And now
Trump
you're calling him a rat?
Russia
I
probe.
thought you don't make fun of people.
Yeah, this is crazy. So then he just goes on to just make fun of everybody that he doesn't agree with. You know what I mean? It's like they don't realize, like, all this political stuff, too. What do you think you're doing? You're shitting on half the country. That's worse than shitting on Crowder, you, and Cumia. If you've got a problem with a guy that shits on 5 guys, shouldn't you have a problem with yourself who shits on 50% of the world? Isn't that worse to make fun of the Dems all day? Not that I'm sticking up for anybody, of course, but it's like, come on. You know, shitting on people is shitting on people. I got my reasons. You got yours. You should be able to understand. All right, let's see if he says anything, and then we'll get to this caller who calls in. He's got something to say about me. Something violent to say about me.
We're back to that.
Fucking rat anyways. Whole family's all rats. What is wrong with you?
Every one of his clips is like a
fucking
Goodfellas thing.
Cohen appeared in federal court in Manhattan today, where he entered a guilty plea for misstatements to Congress in closed-door testimony.
Yeah, here's Ashley Butterfield in the chat. They really feel like they're off limits. You know, why is Nick DiPaolo off limits? Every paper he pulls up, he's criticizing a guy in the spotlight. You're in the spotlight. You just said you're more successful, you're famous, you're friends with Louis C.K. I'm not allowed to talk about you? Let it happen. Just look the other way. Okay, let's get to this caller. I don't think he's going to bring me up, all right?
I don't think so.
We'll get to the caller. This is 1715. Caller calls in about Mike, a guy who knows me. Let's see what he says. 1715. Okay, they're going to go to the... 4. Does he do a show at 6 so he could get a couple drinks in? I feel so bad for this guy, man. His wife is upstairs. He set the show for 6 p.m. That way he could have a drink in the basement. He's doing his show. He's finding his little comfy spot. And then it's all got to be, now his comfy spot where he has a good time is ruined by this. You know what I mean?
He can never say the number 4 again.
Exactly. Every time he says 4, he's going to think about me. It's like Kumia when he reads those deep discount ads. He can't look at that camera. That's why he puts it on so thick for those deep discount ads. Deep discount, of course. Because he's got to overcompensate knowing that scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. That's all that's running through his head. So he's got to bury that by pretending. So yeah, he's never going to be able to say the number 4 again without thinking about me. Again, not my intention. I don't know if that's where I want to be. My intention isn't, I'm destroying you.
It's to show people the mistakes so we can all learn.
Well, no,
mistakes.
It's to have fun. It's not to learn. I mean, that's, that happens, but it's to have a load of fun at their expense. That's what I always try to explain to my teachers, too. Every time they'd throw me in the principal's office every day for making fun of people. And they're like, why do you want to hurt these people? I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt them. We're having a great time. You see, there's 15 guys all laughing at, sure, it's at the expense of one person, but 15 people are feeling tremendous joy. Doesn't that count for something? We're having a great time about this. Yeah, she's got her feelings hurt. She's crying. She's going to be a little fucked up, but we're having a great time. 15 verse 1. That never worked in school, that excuse. They never cared. But yeah, that's always been my little angle, believe it or not. All right, let's see what happens here.
You don't have to defend yourself. You're doing great.
Thank you so much. Let's take this call right now.
Only in the showers. What a little piece of shit he is.
You just called someone else a piece of shit?
Yeah, look at that. Wow, wait, that is actually incredible. He was complaining about me before. He goes, and then he calls me a piece of shit. That's where you cross the line. And then he just called someone else a piece of shit.
What a little piece of shit he is.
Wow. And the same, that's why I'm saying, you're not bad for calling someone a piece of shit. It's an expression. But then don't use that angle to defend yourself. Come up with something better. These comics want to brag about how talented they are and successful they are and how creative they are and how amazing they are at writing. And this is what you come up with your defense? That's your defense? This is your 50 years in the industry? What we watched about me? That's all you could come up with? Come on, man. For real. Let's see. Show me the expertise. And then you're going to contradict yourself within 7 minutes? Within 7 fucking minutes? You're going to call a guy a piece of shit after being mad at me for calling you a piece of shit? What a piece of... Okay? Come on, Nick. See, and I believe if we were in a room, I could shake him out of this,
You'd become friends.
Tickle him. I want to just see him laugh. Like, come on, Nick. Loosen the tie. The tie's actually loose now that I look at it. It's not that tight. But he's wound up, man. He's tightened up, dude. I feel like I could get him out of this. I could, tickle him, right? Nick. I got to start interacting with these guys more. That's what it's got to be. You know what I mean? We got to start showing up. How can I get in rooms with these people without it being assault? You know what I mean? You can't show up anywhere. I can't go to any of their show. I can't do anything because it seems like I'm out there to harass and attack. But if we could just get one of these guys to have the guts to call in or something, it'd be fantastic.
Hours.
All right. Here comes that call.
What a little piece of shit he is.
Oh.
Let's go to Pat in Saratoga.
Here it comes. Now, this guy, Pat, I learned this yesterday. This guy, Pat, who's about to call in, he's one of his super fans. He was in the chat. He's going nuts. And if you listen through the shows, you hear this Pat guy kind of being mentioned every once in a while. Pat's his guy. And Pat is so obsessed with Nick, which is fine. He loves him. But he does a Nick voice. You know how I was saying, people who love Anthony Cumia, or even people who hate Anthony Cumia, catch them going, shut up, stupid. All those old Opie and Anthony lines. Shut up, dummy. Ugh. And then Theo Vaughn's people, when they call in to Theo Vaughn's show, they're like, yeah, I was out by an old canoe. And then Nick DiPaolo's guys, when they call in, you'll see, I was out by an old canoe. When Nick DiPaolo's guys call in, they do a Nick voice, too. What is with this guy? I can't even do it anymore. All right, let's hear his caller, and you'll hear he's kind of doing a Nick voice.
Wants to talk about Mike from Redbar. It's the only call I'm taking on this because we've already given Mike what he wants. You're welcome, Mike. Anyways,
Thank you.
Pat, what's going on, fella?
Yeah, what's going on, Nick? Hey, I just want to tell you, I think I listened to one of this guy's shows. He fucking sucked. I'd like to punch him right square in his fucking jaw.
No! Come on! He'd like to punch me square in the jaw. Jesus Christ, if all these people who wanted to punch me did punch me, what would I be? There'd be nothing left. It'd be mush. Okay, he wants to punch me in the jaw. Let's see.
He fucking sucked. I'd like to punch him right square in his fucking jaw if I could. And it's bullshit that he's calling out your show.
Yo, if I see you, I'm gonna break your jaw.
Oh, shit.
Fuck
we
yeah,
need
we need that. I don't have the Dante Nero drop. That's what, yeah, because someone in the chat goes, man, these guys in your jaw, huh? It's always the jaw. Dante Nero, yeah, his big famous line was, yo, if I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw.
Little
was it
do
crack?
they know that you don't even have a jaw. It's just all hair.
If I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw. If I see, yeah, it's just all hair. Yeah, that's funny. Let's see if I could Dante. Yeah, let's see if I have that Dante
I know I need
song.
to hear that song.
If I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw. Someone wrote, yeah, that song. I don't have any of this stuff. Why not? Dante.
Just search jaw.
Dante, hold on. But it would be under Dante. Books 444. I feel like 444. Trying to work a computer. All right, let me type in jaw and see what comes up. That might be a little bit better. Jaw, yeah. Crack yo jaw wave.
Yo, if I see you, I'm gonna crack your jaw.
Okay, that's that. That was Dante Nero. But let's see if I could get that song. Crack yo jaw rhino. Dante the Rhino. Yeah, this is it.
If I see you, I'ma crack your jaw. If I see you, I'ma crack your jaw.
My name Dante Nero, I'm a rhinoceros.
If I see you, I'ma crack your jaw. Nigga.
That's amazing.
If I see you, I'ma crack your jaw. If I see you, I'ma crack.
I like that. It kind of starts up twice, and that's when you say goodbye and roll the credits. Okay, let's hear this guy again.
Jaw if I could. And it's bullshit that he's calling out your show. And it's bullshit that he's calling out the Union Oyster House. I've been in there, and it's a nice establishment, even though I'm sure Teddy Kennedy banged a couple fucking...
We got to start prank calling this Union Oyster House nonstop and get them to hate Nick DiPaolo. How about that? Pretend we're Nick. Call the Union Oyster. Get him banned from his favorite oyster house. How good could it be? I hate Boston, by the way, I think.
It's
really think I do.
so good that you can't even say anything bad about it.
Yeah, I can't believe their defense. I didn't even think that was real. I thought he just pulled a JPEG from Google Images and it happened to keep that. I didn't realize that's actually, he loves this strip. You know, what other strip? We should go there. Get our picture taken out front there.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear some more.
Cocktail waitresses in there and drown them in the harbor later, which is what I'd like to do with this motherfucker.
He's not, you know what, Pat?
So fuck him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so fuck him, and if he's got a fucking show, maybe I'll fucking call into that, or maybe we could get fucking Jimmy Norton to call in as Steve from Yellowstone like he used to from Opie and Anthony, because I missed that character.
Okay, so that's how you know he's kind of a dorcas there. Good guy, though. We'd love to have you at the bar. Pat, I'll give you more attention than this Nick does. Come on over.
And if you could get Jim Norton to call in, that would be amazing.
That would be phenomenal. Maybe we could get Jimmy Norton to call in as one of his characters from 2008, from when I used to listen to O&A. Get over it. These O&A guys. It's over. That's what the O stands for. And I hate when they call Jim Norton Jimmy. You know, that's them, again, imitating these guys. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, I love Jimmy. Shut the fuck up. His name's Jim. Okay, yeah, have Jim Norton call in. That would be great.
Jimmy Norton to call in as Steve from Yellowstone like he used to from Opie and Anthony, because I missed that character, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I don't need any help. This guy's not worth even the fucking 2 minutes you just spent on him. But
yes, I am.
You know, do what you want.
But I'm not going to take this anymore.
I appreciate the support, but Yeah, like I said, it's one thing that somebody at your level starts taking pot shots for no reason. But this guy is, he's a troll. He's a professional troll.
Oh!
And like I said, even the 444 thing I would have gave him credit for because it was kind of funny. And, but he's he's a fucking, like I said, he's a technology tough guy. Would never.
Wow, there it was. He's a technology tough guy. Technology? This is all standard consumer electronics from stores. It has nothing to do with, well, I guess it is considered technology. It's not like futuristic or anything, though. It's nothing you don't have. Professional troll. So, yeah, we got some new lines. Technology, tough guy. We got the professional troll part. And I think they say that, they like to say that because they got had. You know what I mean? They were the one who got. So they do like to throw in that. I go, why are you complimenting me? With professional troll is almost a compliment, right? On the internet these days? Right? I mean, that's not really a bad thing.
It's like what we're going for, kinda.
Kinda. I mean, I really don't like the word troll, but I guess that's what we're doing now. What's it called? But they say professional because that explains why they fell for it. You know what I mean? To their fans. So that way it's like, oh, he's not just any troll. He's a professional troll. He knows exactly how to get in. That's how he got in, but he still sucks. He's, so don't worry about him.
Even the 444 thing I would have gave him credit for because it was kind of funny. And, but he's a, he's a fucking, like I said, he's a technology tough guy. Would never say any of this shit to my face. So fuck him and everything he believes in.
Fuck him and everything he believes in. Now, whoa, that's something else.
Say any of this shit to my face.
So
fuck him and everything he believes in.
Thanks. Shut up.
Fuck him. Maybe I'll butt end him with a hockey stick, and not in the end he wants either. That little faggot.
God, whoa! Maybe I'll butt end him with the end of a. Wait, maybe I'll hit him with a hockey stick. Wait, we gotta hear this again. This is too good.
Everything he believes in.
Why does it gotta be hockey? Because Boston?
Fuck him. Maybe I'll butt end him with a hockey stick, and not in the end he wants either. That little faggot.
Oh my goodness gracious, Heloise! I've lost control of the show. Thanks, Pat. I can't even get that upset about it. Hey, can somebody? Where'd Brian go?
He went upstairs to grab some paper towels.
Did he really? Fucking, he could have run right in here. I spilled my drink. Why? Because I started at 11:30 this morning.
He started drinking at 11:30 this morning so that he could get through this tough day where he had to expose me. He had to start drinking early. That was a giveaway there. He just let something slip. That was a little micro. So he was so nervous about this, going toe-to-toe with me, that he had to start drinking to work up the courage.
I drank. Why? Because I started at 11:30 this morning.
Full sip.
Come on, Ryan. Does this kid do anything efficiently? What the fuck?
Ryan Katsu.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't knock over a quart here.
Jesus, he hates wasting paper towels. Okay, there's more.
It's like right after this, so you can keep playing.
Oh, there's some coming up right now. Great. Ooh, this one's going to be about my political allegiance here.
Jesus, I got bulldog took the shit on my lap.
Here it comes.
For the love of Jesus. Anyways, 833-599-6425 is the bono.
Jesus Christ, man.
Maybe we'll trash him again on Monday because the kid needs some help as far as getting fans and stuff, and I'm willing to do it. I'm very, I guarantee he's a lefty, too. And I know that just by this comment when he goes, he's a sad, angry, they always say that. Oh, he fears everything. He's a sad, angry man. That's a classic fucking lib thing.
In your dreams. These guys would love that, wouldn't they? Since the beginning. And this is why, half the reason people like to align themselves with these political teams is to protect themselves. So that anybody who criticizes them, and a lot of these hosts, too, I'll say even more for the hosts, but people are doing it, too. So if these hosts, they go, you know what? I'll go more right-wing. That way, anyone who attacks my show, I could just say, oh, it's a liberal. It's not really about me. I don't have to take it personally. You know, they could protect themselves. They could, make it so that their people also think, oh, Nick's not doing anything wrong. These are just liberals giving him a hard time, or vice versa. It's both ways. Remember comedian Mike Bridenstine? I had some criticisms of him early on, in a year and a half ago, and he's like, "Okay, alt-right, Mike," and it's like, no, I'm not alt-right. That's not why we're having this argument right now. You would love that in your dreams, of course, but that's not what's going on here. And once they realize that, they have a really tough time with it. They can't really figure it out. But I hate that excuse. I hate how they hide behind that for protection.
Meant when he goes, he's a sad, angry. They always say that. Oh, he fears everything. He's a sad, angry man.
He fears everything.
That's a classic fucking lib thing. Although Anthony hired him at Compound Media, so maybe not. But the fact that you get fired from Compound Media, that's what's really eating his ass. That I was offered a job at Compound Media. He said, no, thanks, I'm good. And this motherfucker it ruined his life when he got fired.
Oh, shit! So much good stuff in that little run there. He got fired from Compound Media, so he's mad at me because I turned that shit down. I was like, Did we know that? Is this a scoop?
That's what they're saying.
Oh my God, the chat's lit up, huh? This is a scoop. We didn't know Nick was offered Compound and he turned that shit down. You hear that, Kumia? This all comes up Kumia today, doesn't it? And we're watching you too after this. You fucking old freaks. You old bastard. Never in my life. I was listening to Opie and Anthony. I was just a little kid. 2 years old. I was 2 years old listening to these guys. Never in my life did I think they'd all do hour-long rants with tears in their eyes about me.
So he's willing to put down Kumia's network in order to get back at you? That's cool.
You hear that, Kumia? And send that to Kumia so that everybody knows. They go, that's a scoop. Yeah, they love this part. I don't know what to do with these old men. I'd like to sit them in a room and go, I'm giving you all a second chance this year. It's up to you to keep that second chance going. Don't fuck it up again. Every time I want to reset them, they do something stupid again. Just keep it clean. Keep a tight backyard. Okay, Kumia? And you won't be on this goddamn TV. Because it's eating them alive. Let's not play around anymore. It's eating these guys up. It's all they could think about. Okay? We've seen it time and time again. So stop lying to yourselves. Stop pretending, oh, we don't care. You care. And if you want it to end, stop making errors. It's as simple as that. Let's hear that line again.
And this motherfucker it ruined his life when he got fired.
My life began when I was fired. Okay, wait, I wanted to hear that whole string.
Really eating his ass. That I was offered a job at Compound, and he said, no, thanks, I'm good. And this motherfucker it ruined his life when he got fired. That's got to be eating away at his vagina. But anyways, back to the goddamn show. What else we got here?
Uh-oh.
Oof. Oh, exclusive. 2 key answers from Trump to Mueller. He wrote down the...
Okay. Sounds very exciting. In and out from fighting this guy to reading your news stories. Jesus Christ. Okay, was that it for that little chunk?
And then there's his sign off.
And that's it, really? There's no more between here and here?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I want more.
I want more. All right, let's go to the end 18, or is it?
No, it's just at the very, very end, I think.
1950. Oh, wait.
No, there isn't a time code for it. It's just like the last thing he says.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So, unfettered migration from fucking countries unknown, third world shitholes are going to bring disease and no kidding, huh? But you could say it because you're a female doctor. I say it, I'm a deplorable. I'm going to write an hour political shit. last few days have really, they've been too easy. What were the headlines yesterday? I had a couple of fucking doozies. I can't even remember. They wrote themselves.
Good one, Nick. Really
Anyways,
electric show
that's
you got
enough
here.
for the week, kids.
Here it comes.
I'm tapped. Let's get one in from Paul Lynn before we go.
During the 18th century, it was common for a bride to sell something at her wedding reception to help pay for the cost of the wedding. What did she sell?
An illegal immigrant.
Her firstborn.
Oh, shut up, Nick. The fuck is he doing?
Anyways, that's it. Say goodbye to the Twinks till fucking Monday. I can't think of anything.
Oh my God,
else.
look at
I'll
those
be
are the guys in the booth.
The Corner Comedy Club tomorrow night, Saturday night, Ontario, Canada. I'm sure it's a fine play. It's on the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls, which is, I've been told, is the nicest side. I get plenty of friends at Buffalo. No offense. I was just told, you know, the Canadians, yeah, they're polite. They pick up shit. They clean up. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. They're good people. Anyway, that's it. Remember, you think it. I will say it like I have been for 30 years. You're welcome. And we will see you on Monday. Bye, Mike.
Whoa! Did you see that ending? Bye, Mike was the last line out of his mouth there. I gotta see that again. That is too hot for TV there on the Nick DiPaolo show. Bye, Mike. This isn't the first time this has happened, too. Like, all of these guys are always doing stuff like this to me. Wait. Wasn't that great?
On Monday. Bye, Mike.
Wow. Nick DiPaolo, everybody. How fucking great was that? How amazing. Was that good or was that good? That's all we wanted.
I feel euphoric.
What do we do here? Do we keep the 444s flowing? No, that's too stupid. Don't keep hitting them with the 444. We need to elevate this. We need to come up with a thing. Well, let's see if he responds to this today.